Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online. We are here just outside of Hultfist because we ended off the last episode over at Scarhold. I decided this would be the easiest way to get back here since I don't have the Bjorninghurst teleport, but also because we've got to come over here anyway to complete all this, so why not make it a little bit quicker. Before all that, we do have the anniversary event quest once again. Again, I don't have enough room for it. We really need to clear out our inventory. What is something I don't have a lot of? Stoneworn first. Why not? And then I guess, just like we did on the other server, we can just go and get rid of some of the other event stuff. I mean, I don't really need those, let's be honest. And the anniversary gift box. Again, I don't really care much for fireworks, so we can get rid of that. We also have a pig for that if we really want to. Kind of want to keep the Bree home, or the Winter home one, because that'll be funny, I guess. I did have a character who was actually left in Winter home, and it's very weird going through there while there's no event. But that's all done. Let's have a look at our Hobbit gift of the day and the week as well. A 20 virtue experience plus minor morale pot, and 100 plus assortment of dwarf candles. We made that mistake on the legendary server. We shall forget those for the moment. They can stay there. I should probably use this as an excuse to first off get rid of some legendary items because I really don't need them, but also come in here and sell some stuff. I have two piles of massive piles of copper scraps. I swear I have a silver one in here somewhere. So I'm just going to quickly come to the vendor over here, see what I can sell, and then go from there.
Do you have need of our assistance?
Yeah, massive pile of silver scraps was there, and then we also have the old stuff that we don't particularly want. That can be disenchanted, and then those ones, and then we're keeping those to disenchant. Same with all that stuff, but we will get rid of that because it's doubled. And I think from there we are good. So it just clears out a little bit more space. Nonetheless, let's get on to this. I'm going to quickly take off this interlude quest. It is obviously going to be a completion, and we're going to get new boots, which is very, very nice. That's always good, but it's just going to point us back up to Bjorninghurst. So for now, we're going to worry about this. We have 4 locations to check, plus 10 shades to kill. So we are making our way over there. We might as well make our way to this first place first. And yeah, we'll go from there. We also have 1 task, hopefully, to give in. Not that it matters too much, because we know how this is. Right now, we have 13 bristle hides, or bristle furs. But, at the same time, we have a lot of task items which we're just low on. Like shattered axes, I'm assuming. I can't give those in. Shattered axes, yeah, has no known task use. So, I probably will use this as an excuse also to clear out my inventory of all that stuff. But yeah, let's just carry on from there. One cool thing I have been meaning to do for ages, and I'm actually getting there now, is I've talked for ages about actually getting some new food, or some trail food, which is the stuff mainly for just increase, like this stuff, the Superior Feast of Anorian, to level up our stats. I have finally gotten to Ironfold Cook. I changed my I have a character which specifically only farms. He's only farmed from level 1 or level 5 technically to now level 45 after today. Because I switched him to Yeoman, which means he can do farming and also... Is this what I need to check? I don't know if this is where I'm supposed to be. I'm guessing not. Yeah, that's a little bit weird. I don't know why I'm being sent over here. But yeah, I finally got him to Ironfold, which means I am... Well, I need to level it up first, but we're hoping to get Ironfold Cook sorted and mastered, which means I can then get the food. Diamond's crowns will always just be better because of their percentage-based stats, but we're going to try and get the trail food. I keep calling it fortifying food. It's not quite fortifying food, it's trail food. But we're going to get the agility stuff. This stuff is kind of all over the place. Like it gives you agility, might, fate, will, vitality, which is good for us in 2 regards, with agility and vitality, and I guess fate as well, but not amazing for us. But that stuff only goes for 1 stat, but it does quite a lot. So it does, there's 2 different tiers. One costs double the amount of vegetables, but it gives us like 3,000 plus, extra agility, because you can only get agility, might, and will. And our agility right now, yeah, it's quite high, but that's going to get us to 30k, which is pretty good, and then obviously you can just get higher damage from that. I'm also again looking into different stats, not stats, different things here, like someone was suggesting different legacies and stuff, getting a second bow to switch out not imbuements, but like the legacies and stuff. I really feel like this is not a good idea to be doing this, so I'm going to quickly try and get out of here. There is totally a ring up there, and I don't know why, unless there's like one shade in there that technically counts, but Tolkien, Sharky Slough, Lolstruck, and Ton Melon. That was terrible for getting on my horse there. But I actually think I should just go hold this. This is going to be quicker. Oh, such a mess going in these rivers. But let's go hold this quickly. Hopefully sort this all out. Let's try and do that properly. But yeah, it's going to be hopefully coming soon. I might see if it's worth having the like stat or the like regular food. But again, I still think Delman's crams are just better. They don't last as long, but they are just better, because if we could get like 3,000 extra vitality, which would put us up to what, 23k, that will be nice as well. But obviously we're not really hoping for that. Fate or vitality as well would sort of be the best combination, but 3,000 extra agility is pretty good. When you actually look at this stuff compared to our regular stats, 300 isn't amazingly better. It's a very small percentage now, compared to like earlier when we're obviously level 100-ish. So yeah, we're like two sets behind. That's Anorian, then we've got Ironfold, Doomfold, Ironfold, and now Minas Ithil. So I think I've been saying Ironfold. That gives like 1,600. I'm talking about Minas Ithil stuff, which is, yeah, like 3,000, which is pretty good. So hopefully we can get that. Also, hopefully we can complete this quest, because this quest is taking forever just for us to get there. But that's fine. I think we should be alright. If it means we have to spend a little bit longer in the episode just to make sure we get it done, then so be it. I'm totally fine with that. Because we've been doing well with the whole quest completion things recently. It's slowing down now a bit because we've got these big sort of quests going on, but you know, I think it should be fine relatively soon. I mean, we are also killing a bunch of enemies, you know, getting like 9,000 XP every time we do kill them, so that's helping. Also leveling up these, but I am, as I said, looking into legacies. They are mainly for Redline is the ones I read, but switching out some legacies might be interesting. And getting a second bow for specific stuff, like that we can switch out to, maybe for like press onwards specifically, having something for that, or like maybe barrage and stuff like that. I know it didn't suggest having damage over time, but I think we'll be sticking with that just because it is kind of this big thing that we've been working towards. Especially when we imbued it, we actually lowered it totally. So we need to kind of get that back up. I'm going to head to Tolsend. That is definitely one place we need to go to. Tolsend, and then Sharky Slough, Lolstruck, and over here I assume is Ton Melon. Or maybe here. I'm not sure what's up with these then. I guess with that one, and potentially this one, there's just like a specific enemy, like shade enemy that's just there. Speaking of shades, we actually can't, or like haven't seen many. I've got flies, I've got like the ruffians, but do you count? I guess you do. I'm more looking for like the lost spirits, I guess, when I'm thinking about it. But let's just try and get as many of these done as we can. I don't know quite where we're going to have to go for this. Maybe physically in there, or maybe just super close. We might have to go to the entrance of it. So let's actually get on our war steed, go around, and see what we can do from there. Yeah, we could be lucky, and one of these could just be here now, and it, you know, or we could not find it, or it could just be at the final one. A lot of the time, it's just wherever you last go to is specifically where it is. All right, let's try and just outrun these guys. We don't really want to get in too much of a fight if we can help it. Don't aggro. We can take him out. It's just easier to run away, honestly. Especially when we're worrying a bit more about these other quests. So, no sign of Vagári upon the half orcs. I was right on where we needed to go. Still pretty much haven't seen anything. I mean, these guys are here, the Forlorn Glimmer, so we should probably dismount and take some of these out. Especially since I'm not seeing any lost spirits. Get what we can out of this. Definitely worth switching for this whole Heartseeker Blood Arrow, doing like 50k damage at the start, pretty good. Hey, we got some Gloom Water, that is gonna help. I also start some of the quests, so I mean technically we could go for that today as well. And we got a Heritage Rune, how nice. How much is that for? 1,500. Almost not worth it. That is like a tenth of what we need. Stay away from these toads because they're a pain. Speaking of pains, Gloom Waters. Don't like them because they do this. I mean, it's sometimes fine because we have damage over time, but a lot of the time we don't. What does that do? Incoming damage rating. But it'd be nice for a few different things, like if we do get, you know, sort of our legacy stuff like induction bow damage that I don't know if we have. Yeah, induction bow damage, but also like multipliers and stuff can also be good. Let's check. This isn't actually where I need to go. Let's go over here and hope that I can find some. We have to kill 12 Gloom Waters. It's a bit of a pain. It kind of makes me not want to defeat these Glimmers just so I can specifically go after them, but if it means that we don't end up defeating them today, it's gonna just be that way. Anything over here? No, nothing among the reeds. I guess we can always do, I assume they're shadow because they're dead, unseen, etc. Gloom Water, that's what I'm after. Where are you at? Up north. Surprisingly not that many around, really. There's another one. I think that's literally the one we went against a second ago, so that's fine. I think I saw another one as well, potentially. It's just respawned, maybe. I don't like these dudes because they've got this horrible aura thing. Oh no, it's just one of those. Yeah, it might just mean we get the 10, but then we just specifically go after these Gloom Waters. They're not difficult to kill by any means. They're just, the difficulty is trying to find them. Lost Spirits, I almost don't want to worry about them either, and just worry about the Gloom Waters. You can kind of tell the difference pretty easily. They're a little bit of a different shade. Hey, and more Gloom Waters. Finally, what we're after has finally appeared. Shattered Axes. I don't want Shattered Axes because they don't give me anything. Please drop better things. You have the advantage because I'm swimming backwards and firing my bow. Yeah, they either seem to not drop anything or Shattered Axes. We might not get this task completed today. Depends on what we have to kill. Let's get Blood Arrow going because my morale's a bit low. Yeah. Getting a little bit of flashbacks to like there was that Grim thing we did at Scarhold or Yarnfast or whatever it was. I think it was Scarhold, where those enemies were like, I was going in and out of their radius and getting a load of damage from that aura. Kind of reminding me of that. I've got to be very aware not to have that happen to us. That was not fun. That was one of the only instances I failed in a very, very long time. It's kind of disheartening when that happens because you're like, I can't go straight back into that because if I'm just going to get wrecked straight away, then doing it again isn't really going to make a difference. I probably could have done it straight away. I just kind of played it a little bit stupidly. I could have just let Thorin do his... Was it Thorin? Do his job. And it would have made my life a little bit easier. Please don't attack me. That'd be real nice of you. Is that a Gloom Water? It is. Oh, okay. There are two enemies there. Please don't aggro the second one. Thank you very much. I'm hoping this Gladden just gives up. That is another Gloom Water. Good. We are delaying this quest a little bit. That's fine. Ooh, my pauldrons, my shoulder pads. I think they're pauldrons. Is that right? My shoulder pads are a little bit broke. That's unfortunate, but we hopefully will be fine. We can go back to halt this and fix those up pretty easily. Yeah, 10 out of 50. We should be alright. And yeah, we definitely shouldn't die from that. If they break also, I don't know, if they break, do I lose their stat boost? Is that what happens? They're pretty good. They're decently alright. It'd be, if they do break and we lose that, that's when we definitely would like to have our, oh really? We definitely would like to have our new trail food, just to help out a little bit, but we should be fine. How many more? 5 more to kill whilst we make our way up here, whilst tabbing furiously to try and find any others. Lost Spirit, I do not want you. We could hit that annoying thing where, like, we've killed all of the available ones, and then stuff's respawned in their place, like Lost Spirits or these, you know, forlorn glimmers, and they don't actually spawn back. I'm hoping we don't have to go too far into here. I'm hoping it's just kind of like the other one where it's like, you go into the entrance, oh, it's not here. Okay, fine. Maybe, or we, because it's the final one, we might actually find it. No sign of Vagári among the orcs. Now let's just quickly check. There's corpses. The thing is, I really want to potentially see if I can get one of these, like, Warrowgleam shards. And I know they can drop from farms, resource nodes, like they can, yeah, so farms at Ironfold, the resource farms and the wars and stuff that are at this tier as well, can also drop. And also, they can drop from corpses, not enemy corpses. I don't think they drop from enemies at all, but, oh, you're healing. I definitely don't want to, can you, thank you. Yeah, I want to pick up that corpse and just, someone pick it up. Is it disappeared? Has it disappeared? I helped that dude. I let him get through. No, what? I clicked Heartseeker. I want a Heartseeker. I don't want a Merciful Shot, because why not? I need to use it more often. And then let's just not attack this other one if I can help it. Cool. Yeah, it doesn't, it's just sort of, not despawned, but it came out of render view. But I want a potential chance. They can drop from corpses. I got some Dwyer Gleams and 211 silver, but I didn't get any Dwyer Gleam shards. How annoying. Makes me kind of want to just, like, wait there, because I think they spawn here and here, and maybe just wait here a lot. I want to find, like, there's this place in the Old Anorian place, which, just, like, north of Minas Tirith, that's, like, amazingly good for Anorian chests. Like, I got, like, 500 Anorian scholar items for that, so I can pretty much do Anorian scholar. I'm just not quite there yet on here, so that's kind of our limiting factor. But as soon as I get to Anorian, eventually, I'll be ready to level that up on here. I don't really mind it too much. I kind of want to get myself leveled up just so I can pick up the scholar items, but at the same time, I haven't really seen any scholar items with this track artifacts on, so I'm not really worried about it too much. But yeah, I want to find like one of those amazing places in this area if I can. Right, this Gloomwater shall be our final Gloomwater for the Shades of the Swamp quest, but we still have to go for 3 more after this, so luckily there's 1 more there, so that means only 2 more remaining after this. Let's try and use Heartseeker, that is the plan. Just take out all his health if we can. That is a Lost Spirit. Very good at telling the difference now, but I always have to double check, just in case. That is definitely another one, yeah. I just want to double check, because I know the one time I'm super confident about it is going to be the one time that I just don't, you know, actually do it. Search for Vagári the Wanderer in the western side of the Gladden Fields. So it seems like he may have sort of spawned now just over there. Yeah. We'll try and get this quest completed first. I swear I saw another one. There it is. But we'll head over there after we complete this. We'll probably head over there now, like after this kill, and then from that point just we'll most likely find another one of these guys before we do, or at the very least after. Shouldn't be too difficult. But I also want to make sure I go into this potential battle with everything on cooldown, because it seems like apparently quite a tough guy. Right, let's actually make sure we're heading to the right direction and go from there. But at least we're going to get 2 quests completed. I wonder if have we completed any more things? No. It seems for the most part we were just getting shattered axes, which, as we found out, don't do anything but sell for silver, which is good. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy money, but I literally, in doing my farmer thing, I got like 60 gold out of that, and I sold like 3,100 stuff, so I'm definitely alright for money, and that's like a really easy way of making money. So, as I was told on a stream, because just to let everybody know, I guess it's really late in the video to say this, but I am streaming more on Twitch when I get the chance. So, oh, he's definitely fun, isn't he? But I am trying to stream a bit more on Twitch. So, just to let everybody know, should be a link in the description for all that if you're wanting to follow. But don't worry about it too much, because I'll still be uploading here. I mean, videos will also be always coming out. So, just thought I'd mention it, because that's how I found out an easy way of making money. As you approach the shade, you are filled with an overwhelming sensation of dread. We are only got 1 dread, though. Okay. We have +4 dread, though. Now we've got more dread.
Son of no blood! Son of no blood!
The shade's voice is cruel and cold. It stares past your wild eyes, seeming to address someone you cannot see, and you are overwhelmed by the feeling of dread that causes the memory of the Nazgul to rise unbidden in your mind. The Nazgul are gone, destroyed alongside the Dark Lord. Your musings are cut short by an unexpected realization. The shade is weeping. I ask for only 3 hugs. It cries, its hollow voice thick with despair. I ask for my life, it pleads. I ask for escape, the shade begs. Tearing at its face with spectral hands, the ghostly figure suddenly rises and shakes. Instead of asking its unseen tormentors for a third boon, it seems to be somewhere else in its memory. I'm sorry, it cries. The shade of Vagári the Wanderer begins to fade from view. Vagári dissipates from view, but you feel no presence of the cliff path to the northwest. So up this direction. Let's try and not jump in the water, because ideally we want to get there quick, even if it means running past a few enemies. I don't feel like we're going to have to defeat this guy, but maybe we're going to have to like fight him to bring him to his senses, sort of thing. That could be what it is. Oh, I got knocked off. Let's try and get out of here, away from everything. How do I get to this cliff path then? It's up there. So is it all the way over there I've got to go? Or is it? I can't really see the map, it's really annoying. That doesn't look like it, so it looks like we may have to head up this way. Oh, because that... Okay, let's like zoom in so we can kind of see. So it's roughly there. We need to go around... Wait, is he on this side? He is on this side. It just looks like... that way? Like here. Yeah. So I may have like just run away for no reason pretty much, but... It looks like, yeah, up here is our solution to this. It's a bit difficult when you can't see on the map physically. Oh, maybe not then. But I think we've kind of got the idea of it. Ah, this could be it. Just a further up path. So the other one's kind of just there, but not quite high enough. This could have been a great place for lost spirits. Let's try and be careful of these guys, because they do have that aura about them, which is going to cause issues for us. That probably doesn't do us good for our armor either. I don't know what that was on, but oh, it was on 10, wasn't it? So it's on 6 now. So definitely feel like that could be taking a toll on there potentially. Be very careful. And I'm not really going to spend the mithril coins to repair a little bit of armor. I'd rather, not have it for a little bit and then switch out. Or actually, yeah, do we have anything to switch out to? Probably not. Okay, so you are here. This must be the maiden of the Gladden who the woodsman spoke. Let's take this dude out quickly just so we can kind of feel alright. You're not going to help? No. Let's just take him out. Come on. Just a little more. There we go. Cool. Alright, let's talk to you. See what's up.
What has brought you to this place?
The dude. She regards you silently and disappears. Should we try and catch up? Should we have a longer episode? Yeah, let's have a longer episode. Why not? Catch up to the maiden of the Gladden further up the west of the Gladden, which is over in this direction. There's a campsite nearby. Hopefully we don't get knocked off. We're going to try and stay out of the way of these dudes if we can, because my armor's kind of lacking. Oh my god, look at that damage that we just took. Christ. I'm going to just take you out if I can. I'm going to accept the quest, I guess, but not worry about it too much. Use blood arrow to try and get our morale back a bit, because damn, that was a lot. Just being super aware of my shoulder pads. Cool, we'll accept it. I mean, we've got to kill 10 of them. I guess it means that we're not running away from them constantly.
Few only come this way.
And a voice put you in mind of a sighing breeze among the reeds. My friend is not to be disturbed. Go and let him remain at peace. Let's once again. Okay, so the quest ring is just being a pain, but I think that dude's less likely to knock me off. I can run away from him better is more my thought. There is a stable master down here and also a dock keeper. That's what I meant to kind of say. But this is going to be good for us because we can go sell some stuff first off. Oh, he's actually getting away. Where do you send me? The Gladden Northern Shore. So I'm not quite sure where that is. But what we do want to know is to repair that. And I'll get rid of these shattered axes because make a little bit of money. Why not? In fact, let's just quickly check. Dwarf made sword chiefs. Pebble strewn. Where is it? Pebble strewn thingy. Grey dust. Where's grey dust? Grey dust piles, and just check there's nothing else. Brittle scales. Or brittle scales. Those. And then, okay. Now we've got just an inventory of actual items, and we've made a little bit of money. I mean, 28 brittle scales, that's 442. That's, you know, half a gold, basically. That's pretty decent. And gave us a chance to actually fix our armor, which was technically an issue. Let's just try and get past these dudes if we can. I can take them out, they're just going to slow me down, so I'd rather not. If I can just get past and have only one of them attacking me, then that's going to be fine. These dudes are different. Just calling everything dudes. I'm going to just try and get past them, I think. I'm very worried about my morale dropping that quickly, though. In fact, what I'm going to do... that.
Many are they who seek to harm my friend.
Cool. Okay, I think we might be best off finishing for the second. I'm being greedy. I shouldn't be greedy. Let's, I think what we should do is hold off for today. I was being greedy. I shouldn't really be greedy, and we've got quite a lot left to do. So I'm going to quickly take this quest off. I thought we might have completed it, but I guess not. We need to sprinkle soil of purity on 4 flowers and defeat 12 orcs or goblins down here. At least with this, we can kind of...
So many of my friends have gone away.
Has been engaged off the north, still beyond the water still, I imagine. Images rise have been in your mind. You see flowers growing among the camps of your foes in Vales Vanduin, and hastily marks them down on your map. So we need to go to here, which I think is a fun place. This here, surprisingly not one up here. We haven't been here yet, and Phil Sormog. So we're going to go back to Holtvis quickly, I think, just so we can end off somewhere nice. We have 4 locations to go, and then we just need to defeat 12 orcs. I thought it would be up in this area, but I guess not. And then ideally we need to find the Gladden Mere, I guess, northern something. Like if we find the Stable Masters. Okay, so we've got this, the southern shore, and then there's a northern shore. So we can only go between the two, so we are still going to have to manually come up here, which is a bit of a pain, but that's fine. So let's quickly go back to Holtvis, and then we will end off because it's somewhere a little bit calmer to finish off for the day, because I don't think we'll get all that done today. We'll do it in the next episode. I mean, I should have probably read it and like seen the map, because then I could have just gone, hey, I'm out of here, desperate flight, but I would have ended up not dying. Speaking of which, let's go quickly repair our armor once again, because it will be taking a little bit of a chunk out of them, because we obviously died and had to get revived. It is wise for wanderers to equip themselves well. Just do that. And unfortunately, we don't have any stuff that we can go to very, very quickly. We have the bristle fur. We've got to go quite a bit of ways away for that, so we'll hold off on that for today. Still got to complete that 10th task, but we don't get experience for that, so I'm not really too fussed. Hopefully next episode we will be able to do that. But for now, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.